Snow drifted like white ash across the wide Wyoming plains, settling over fences, rooftops, and the lonely stretch of road that led to Caleb Turner's ranch. Christmas Eve had come in bitter and sharp, the kind that froze breath midair and made a man question every choice that had left him alone. Caleb stood on his porch, collar turned up against the wind, staring at the dark horizon. Since his wife passed 2 winters ago, holidays were nothing but quiet reminders of what he'd lost. The ranch hands had gone to their families. The house behind him was warm but hollow. That's when he saw her. A small figure struggled through the snow near the gate, one hand clutching a worn carpet bag, the other wrapped around herself as if she could hold in the cold. She looked like she might blow away with the next gust of wind. Caleb stepped down off the porch. "Miss?" he called out, voice gruff from disuse. She froze like a startled deer. When he got closer, he saw she was young, no more than 20, with tired eyes and cheeks red from the cold. Snow clung to her lashes. She swallowed hard before speaking. "I ain't got nowhere to go, sir. But I can cook," she whispered. The words weren't rehearsed. They trembled out of her like the last thread of pride she had left. Caleb glanced toward the road behind her. Nothing but white emptiness. "Where's your family?" She shook her head. "Pa passed in the spring. Ma before that. I was working in town, but they said they didn't need me no more." Her fingers tightened on the bag. "I won't be trouble. I can clean too, so I just need a place out of the wind." The wind howled as if to prove her point. Caleb had hired men before without a second thought, but this was different. A lone young woman on Christmas Eve. The town would talk. Yet leaving her out here wasn't an option. Not with night coming fast and temperatures dropping lower than mercy. He sighed. "You got a name?" "Clara." "Well, Clara," he said, stepping aside, "you best come in before you turn into an icicle." Her shoulders sagged with relief so sudden it looked like she might collapse. Inside, the house smelled faintly of pine and old wood smoke. Clara hesitated at the doorway, unsure whether to remove her boots on the polished floor. "Kitchen's that way," Caleb muttered, pointing. "There's stew on the stove. Been sitting there since noon." She moved like someone afraid the offer might vanish. Within minutes, the quiet house filled with the clatter of lids and the soft rhythm of someone who knew their way around a kitchen. She tasted the stew, added salt, chopped an onion she found in the pantry, and set biscuits in the oven as if she'd always belonged there. Caleb watched from the doorway. "You weren't lying," he said when she handed him a bowl later. A faint smile touched her lips. "No, sir." They ate at the same table but on opposite ends, the space between them heavy with unspoken things. Yet it wasn't the same hollow silence Caleb had grown used to.